more excuses from Mr. Rock, saying that this isn't important enough for a registry, or saying that this isn't, there's other matters that we have to deal with. What could be more important than life right now? What could be more important than that? All the lives that have gotten wasted, people wanting to donate their organs, and because of our system, they're not getting donated. You know, what could be more serious than addressing something like that? So I need to scream out like this at every community, because it's the only way we're going to get their attention. You know, I was doing this when I was in Ontario, and I managed to get Premier Harris's attention, and he's presently taken some pretty positive steps. The first step that he took was in his throne speech, he mentioned the importance of organ donations, and it should be a priority, and there should be all the necessary steps taken to address the issue. So they're taking the proper steps. We had a meeting with the Premier, or the Attorney General of Manitoba, and the Premier's office when we were in Winnipeg. So I think we helped bring this situation to light to them about the importance of taking this as a priority in their health issues, as a priority as a government. And we're hoping to do that in Regina when we go on the 22nd, where we have a scheduled press conference, and everyone's invited to come there on the 22nd of February at 1 p.m. at the Legislative Building, where the Health Minister is going to be attending, and he's going to say a few words. So we're going to hope to wake up Saskatchewan the best way we can while we're here, to bring this to the forefront. It's been in the back burner too long. It's been in the back burner too long, and there's too many good men, women, and children, Canadians, that are passing away needlessly. So we need to scream about this as a country, and not wait for that powerful, important person until it happens to their family, until something gets done. You know, we need to take action now, and you know, we're hoping we can do that, community. You know, and I think this is going to be one way of doing it. You know, it's not going to be the only way. It's going to be one way of doing it. So I've been there. You know, I was on that waiting list, and you know, I counted my blessings and you know, made my peace, because I knew how desperate the situation was, and I knew the odds were against me, and I knew in reality what the situation was. I, along with, sorry, I forgot Ray, were one of the very fortunate Canadians to have gotten that call. Very fortunate, and we both know that. And this is why we shouldn't be living in a country where families are desperately waiting. We should be living in a country such as Spain, where they're not desperately waiting. It's very optimistic that an organ's going to arrive there, because their country embraced the spirit of organ donations when they found out it was a cure 10 years ago. Why hasn't our country responded the same way? Why haven't our country embraced this as a cure, you know, and start making all the necessary steps possible so that we can ensure in our country that any organ that's available for transplant will be transplanted, you know. And you know, Canadians are good people. They're generous people. It's not a reflection on our public. This isn't a reflection on Canadians. Our government has to take some action here. Right now, they're being held responsible for this, you know, and we need them to move everything else aside and put this to the forefront right now, because this is a crisis. This is a crisis that's happening, and it shouldn't be happening in our country. So, Mayor, I want to thank you for greeting me. I'm going to have Miranda come up here, because she's got a list of people that we can properly thank. And by the way, we're also doing this on a zero budget, you know, so it's the people from the community that are keeping this walk alive, you know, people that are generously encouraging me to carry on and helping out, and, you know, so anyways, Brenda can properly thank everybody.
I'm Brenda Avis, and I'm with George and the road crew. I'm not the only one helping out with this. Brian Morrison, too, he's videotaping. There's another guy named Travis, and he's away right now, but we're together, we're helping out. We got to thank the Comfort Inn for donating some rooms for this weekend. We got to thank Gail Schuster for speaking. Ray Lenchuk for speaking too. Boston Pizza for food they're going to donate. Our escorts, the police ones, which did an excellent job. Dale Smith and John Yee, and the mayor filled them off. Thank you very much, and thanks to the whole community.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. And I just want to mention about the road crew, which I forgot. When I reached Thunder Bay on December 15th, the road crew I had was my 4th road crew. They wanted to go home for Christmas, and I had a concern because if they would have went home, I knew they were going to lose their focus and not come back, and that's what happened. So I was left without a road crew in Thunder Bay, and I was broke once again, and I was trying to figure out why should I stay on the road still. And then I met Travis, and he sort of gave me a second wind to carry on. He gave me a, you know, he just reinforced the reason why this had to be done. And then he introduced me to Miranda and Brandon, who are recent graduates of Fort Francis High. We actually, when we passed by Fort Francis, we went to their school and drafted them. So I have a very determined and enthusiastic crew on my hands, and they're willing to stay on board till the whole year. We'll finish this thing on January the 16th. We're back in Toronto at that point. Our schedule is to reach Victoria on July 27th, and then hopefully the military can come through in helping us with a flight where we're presently securing an audience with the Pope. We're going to have them drop us off in Rome first, secure an audience with the Pope, and have the Pope come out and proclaim his support for organ and tissue donations and help reach the 1 billion Roman Catholics. Then we're going to stop off and try and secure an audience with the Queen. And so on behalf of the monarchy, she can come out and support organ and transplant. And this will certainly have a very positive impact. And this is the kind of high-spirited impact that we need to have done to reach people in a very positive way. You know, let people know the real benefits of organ and tissue transplantation and just the spirit that goes along with it. You know, like just, it's the ultimate act when someone donates to organ. It's the ultimate act, and we want to let everybody know that. So when they drop me off at St. John's, Newfoundland, I'm going to walk through the rest of the Maritimes. It'll be better weather at that time. And I'll be back in Toronto on January 16th, 2002. And I think that should wrap it up, but we came up with a new plan. We're going to state the rate of organ and tissue donations in Calgary on March the 30th, where we have a press conference scheduled there. And we're going to say what the rate is. I think it's around 14.3 per million sort of thing right now. Now that's very, very, very low. Spain has a rate of about 39.6 million, which is very, very, very high. So when we're going to announce the rate in Calgary on March 30th. By the time we finish this on Toronto, January 16th, 2002, we're going to announce what the rate is. And we're going to see what the government has done at that point. And if they haven't done anything, we're going to keep walking until things change. And that's our new plan. It's kind of insane, but you know, that's our new plan. So, anyways, once again, I just want to thank everybody for coming here. And, okay.
Hi, today's February 19th, and I'm here with Rihanna, and we're just thanking the Comfort Inn in Yorkton for being so nice to us.